Hi guys, this video is going to be about me like still talking about judgmental people. If not judgmental, it's just about just people in general who you say stuff just because you don't like them because of how they look, or just, you know, just in general for what they have and what they don't wear. This is about like people talking about other people because, like I said, how they look on the outside. So some people like to judge people because they're bigger, because they are not short, or they're not petite, or they're not this way or that way. Like I said, me as a person, I'm 5'11". I am not the petitest person, I'm not the biggest person. I like to say I'm medium. I do have arms. I'm not a skinny person. I do have arms. I do have legs. I do have this and that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a person that's 5'4", 5'3", and I don't have anything against people that are shorter than me or that's taller than me. I really don't care. Sometimes, especially when I was younger, I'm telling the truth now, I used to get kind of jealous at other people, but it was because, like I said, it goes back to how other people treated me and how other people just treat other people in general. It's about, like, you know, favoritism. That's what I used to get mad about. Going back to me being this or that, just people in general. I'm not going to say something that I'm biased and I stand for this side or I stand for that side. It's just I don't like the way other people treat other people just because of the way they look. So just because somebody is bigger than them, if they are overweight, if they're not overweight, if they're plus size. Another thing is, I hate the word plus size. When I was in 6th grade, we had a fashion show, and I was obviously put in the plus size section. And I didn't like that. I don't like the word plus size. I don't like going to the plus size section. When I was younger, I used to hate having to go to, if not the woman's size, it's the plus size. I hate having to go to that side or whatever like that. And like I said, it's nothing that you can do. I know some people may be on here laughing, or may be on here like, you know, just, you know, having something negative to say, and it's just that, like, you need to get over yourself. This is me being truthful. I don't like when people, like I said, they're negative towards you because you're just bigger than them, or they're negative because you're short, or I know some people have went through this and they know what I'm talking about. Like, some people just hate being called short, and I feel like it's nothing wrong with that. Me being tall, so that's why I feel like I have nothing being tall with, like, you know, being called that. But some people just hate being called short, or they hate their size, and that's something I had to go through too. Like, you know, some people just hate themselves or hate this and that about themselves, and I had to go through that, like, you know, a little stage in my life, and I had to get over it. And it's still not like I'm not over it. Why do you think I say that I'm kind of sheltered or like being by myself? But yeah, with people just judging other people, I just don't like that. I really don't. Because me, I'm not a judgmental person. I don't wait around, or I don't think for hours and say, I'm going to think today how much I hate so-and-so, you know? How much I dislike this person. I don't wait around. I don't waste my time with my life like that. Some people don't even waste their time with that. Some people just breathe negative energy. That's what I like to call it. I'm not going to say another word for it. It's just negative. It's disgusting. It's nasty. It's rude. It's just heart-wrenching. That is another word. That's just what comes to mind when I think of people that are that rude. And, like, you know, I know people like to use the word haters. I like to use the word haters too, but I'm just saying that, like, that's my word. They're negative. There's nothing positive coming from them when they have something evil to say to somebody else for no reason. Because you're walking down the street and somebody sees you and they say, hey fatty, hey ugly. And this is not something that has happened to me. It's just like in general. I know people that like to pick at other people because it's negative. Something else I have to say. Like, yeah, just Like, I hate the word plus size. I know I'm in the plus size, but it's just, I hate that. And that's just something that really ticks me off and just makes me angry when, like, you know, people have something to say about you're big, you're fat, you're this and that. And I really will go off. Like, I don't care. That's my pet peeve. Other people have pet peeves that tick them off, and that's just one of mine. So I think other people should be able to understand that. So when I go off on somebody that has something negative to say, they will know why. And I made this video just so you know why. But yeah, just like other people in general, I don't have any problem with people that's bigger than me. I don't have any people that's a problem with people that are smaller than me. Like I said, I judge people on their personalities. I don't judge people on because of the skin color that they are, because they have this amount of hair on their head. I judge people on if they are negative towards me also. If I think you're my friend and I say that I want you to be my friend, and then you turn around my back and call me this and call me that and be negative towards me, then you're not my friend anymore. Then I have a reason not to like you. So I'm gonna try to make my videos shorter. I know I'm still kind of pushing it towards almost 10 minutes because that's how YouTube allows me to only let me talk for like 10 minutes or less. I gotta figure out how I can let me talk longer so I can upload it instead of separating them into parts. But yeah, going back to just being like people who like talk about people because they're bigger. I have friends that were all skinnier than me, that were all petiter than me. Petite is when you're small, when you're, you know, so and so weight, so and so size. When you're in the small section, you know. But just like, I don't understand when you have friends. That's what I don't like either. You have friends that are all skinnier than you, all shorter than you, all, you know, this and that. And, you know, you watch them and they get along perfectly. They're able to wear all the same things and they're able to be buddy, and then it seems like they're leaving you out. This is like, I guess, something that has to do with friendship. But I'm not going to bring up any names. Like I said, I'm not saying nothing about names or nothing like that. I'm just saying how I felt like that was wrong or rude or nasty. But like I said, like when friends start to turn on you. So I'm not going to talk about friendship. I'm just saying, putting that out there a little bit, like how it feels different. If you had a friend, just like if it was vice versa. If you had 4 or 5 friends that were all bigger than you and you were the only skinny person in that group, and then all of a sudden they turn around and start talking about you. It's not something that happened, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, has that ever happened to somebody like that? I don't know. It probably has happened for real for somebody. But yeah, that's just my pet peeve, especially with boys, and some of them can be immature, and even girls, they can be immature and they can end up turning around and talking about you just because of the size, how you look, the shape and size. Like, you know, God made us all different types of shapes and sizes, so we can't help it how we're born, how we are, just like we can't help how you are. There's probably negative things about other people that are probably disguised that you can't see, but they are still there. And there's other things that you can probably see, and people make fun of it, and you hate that, and then you want to go off and talk about somebody else. I don't understand that. I'm not the type of person. Like I said, I'm not the type of person that sits around for most of the day, or sit around and talk about somebody else for no reason, for no apparent reason. And I don't do that in general with other people also. What else I want to say? Just, yeah, that's about it. And I think that's it. I try to keep negative out of my life. I try not to be a negative person. When I am negative, I like to be left alone. That's something you need to know about me. Leave me alone if I'm not in the mood to play, if I'm not in the mood to be bothered with somebody. Because 9 times out of 10, it's because somebody else did something to me to make me angry. So, thank you for watching. This is Lady Rose channel. Bye.